I have suffered stereotypes as Igbo man. I understand your pain. Peter Obi tells Fulani. Okay now. Nigerian Democratic Congress presidential candidates for 2027, Peter Obi, has spoken out against ethnic stereotyping against the Fulani, saying he has personally endured prejudice and labeling because of his Igbo heritage. In a post on X, the former Anambra State governor condemned the growing tendency to link crime to specific ethnic groups. He stressed that criminals should be judged by their actions, not by their ethnicity. A thief is a thief, a terrorist is a terrorist, and a kidnapper is a kidnapper, Obi wrote. But most of this terrorism thing is mostly carried out by the Fulanis, so that's why. It's not as if they want to be stereotype them or something, but it is what it is. The terrorists, are they not Fulanis? They are Fulanis now. Though kidnapping, I know that some other people would have taken this kidnapping thing too as a job. Most of all the kidnappings might not be done by the Fulanis. Some other people might have carried the trade of this kidnapping thing. And even before it became a Fulani thing, we've had kidnappers, Yoruba kidnappers, Igbo kidnappers before. So, but for this terrorism thing, it is Fulani people though. Obi said he understands the plight of ordinary Fulani people who are often unfairly blamed for crimes committed by individuals they neither know nor support. He drew parallels with Martin Luther King Jr.'s civil rights message, urging Nigerians to judge people by their character rather than ethnic origin. He emphasized that every ethnic group contributes positively to Nigeria's cultural and social fabric, while crime has no ethnic identity. Obi warned that framing crime along ethnic lines fuels hatred and undermines national unity, calling for justice, mutual respect, and appreciation of Nigeria's diversity. Obi urged citizens to reject the divisive narrative. Most Nigerians have, at some point, been reduced to their ethnicity rather than recognized for their true character. Well, that's true, sha. Before you know, they'll say, na Yoruba people, na Igbo people, that's how they used to behave. Meanwhile, probably it's just some individuals that are like that. Not everybody is like that. It is well, but it is really hard, sha. He said, adding that unity must be built on fairness and respect. Okolo says, please, the most important thing is, how do we stop this fire on the mountain? And not all these explanations. Have we ever seen any Fulani person condemning? Do you see? That's my issue with them. You are not condemning it. Yesterday, some Hausa people carry placard. Why are you carrying placard? That they are stereotyping you. Oh yeah, now do something. Talk. Say something about this issue. Say you don't know anything about it. If possible, fight. Go and meet these people inside the bush and tell them to stop tarnishing your image as an Hausa person. But they don't do anything. They don't say anything. They are not condemning any of these atrocious acts, but they are terrorist brothers. Exactly. Go inside the bush. Go and talk to your brothers. Tell them to leave these people alone. Tell them to leave the people that they kidnapped alone. Victor says, Your Excellency Peter Obi, please don't be moved or intimidated by what the enemies are alleging against your personality. Brady says these guys are at it again, sowing seeds of discord among Nigerians. How? He just doesn't know how to talk or what to say. It is well. If he condemns, now people will say that, see the kind of president we want. So he has to be, what was that English word now? He has to be careful of the things that he says, sha. Emmanuel says, so because you wanted to hold Nigeria at all costs, you are now aligning with the holy tribe. Buying Mimi. He's not aligning, no. He's not aligning. And destroying innocent people of this country. God will never grant you your desires. You are a liar, Okiki. You are a liar. Go and sit down. Don't do. Audience says, sir, I agree with you, but the Fulani terrorizing Nigeria were brought from other African countries by some Fulani wicked men, which is why the generalization of them being responsible for all acts of evil in the land of Nigeria. Fulani has been in this country since 1884 or thereabouts. In peace, we have been living together. Buhari and his kingsmen changed that narrative exactly of the nation till now, and because of his actions, others who had hidden agendas are now seizing the opportunity to implement it exactly. Because it's not as if Nigerians are good people like that. And it's the truth, Nigerians are not good people. We keep saying our leaders are bad, but we ourselves, we are not good people. If some of us have the opportunity to be in the positions of this president of ministers, we will do worse. Nigerians are not good people. We also need to change if we are clamoring for a change in this country. Adewale says this statement can be used to collect loan from the bank. I beg. At 1J says Peter Obi should stop sporting on sentimentality of ethnicity because he wants to be president of Nigeria. But it just has to be neutral. At this point, he has to be. Omobeti said Atiku can never rule Nigeria. He is a Fulani. Fulani cannot rule this country. Will be for president. Okay. Anumbu says, but sir, you heard they imported Fulani foreigners to win election and now they had become monsters. They can no longer control. They are the ones moving around the forest buying people without mercy. Those Fulanis, they are from Chad. They are from probably Niger or something. They are not the Fulanis that we have in Nigeria, but we cannot differentiate them. That's the problem. We can't. So they are the ones that should do something. If a Nigerian Fulani sees a Fulani from Niger or Chad and knows that this one is the terrorist, talk, shout, do something. Don't just be looking at and be smiling and saying he's your brother. Meanwhile, you know that he's a terrorist. If I said end one Nigeria now or one Nigeria will end all of you, Peter Obi, stop deceiving humanity. One Nigeria is a graveyard. At Love Day says, you are welcome, sir. This time to begin Fulani. That time is over. Follow my intuition work without no fear. Okay, I don't understand that. Lawan says xenophobic attack against non-Igbos in their miserable rendition fertile soil. History records still fresh. Shouldn't this one they talk? At Emeka says Atiku is Fulani, he will not win. He will not open our border like his brother Buhari to bring in born Fulani terrorists. Fulani has one generational agenda to Islamize Africa, starting from Nigeria. They believe that they were the ones given the charge by Allah to do that in Africa. They are very sick. Emeka says they are very vindictive. They pass revenge mission to third and fifth generation. You can imagine. That is why I know how wealthy they are. They usually look skinny due to harboring too much malice and grudge for years. You can imagine. Very nonsense tribe. If Ansi Boroma says Obi is a good man, can't you see anywhere Obi go? Nigerian politicians will follow him. Enemies of progress. Abdul Kadri says you are the one to unite this country. Maybe. Malunebe says the same Peter Obi who chased away Northerners in Anambra State when he was the governor suddenly became a friend of the northern region. If you ever think the Hausa played the dirty politics you played, you will be disappointed. You trace your step before it is too late. I don't know about that one now. At Anekon says your worship maturity. Now you have the capacity to lead a nation. When you were a governor, you had no choice than to defend your state. I believe that spirit is what you will use to defend the country. Listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.